Good morning, everyone. Today is day 21 of the calendar and we are going to Zambia. Catimor SL28, another washed, citrus fruits, spice, cedar. All right. How are we going to brew this coffee today? Okay, we are going to brew it with the Orea Wide, V4 Wide, but using the apex base, okay, the apex bottom, okay, and with this we are going to brew, we're going conical, okay, so Orea is known for being a flat bottom brewer, but with the V4, especially with the wide, when you put the apex base, you can use it with a conical paper filter and becomes like a V60, even if it's not. I will show you the difference in a minute, but anyway, we're going to brew it in conical with this dripper, and let's prepare the coffee in the meantime. I probably will go with this dripper 26 clicks. Okay. Yeah. 15 grams. Okay. At 26. Okay. Okay, 26. Buona grande coffee. Coffee is done. 26. Okay. This is the grind size. Okay. So, conical. We're going conical. We're going conical with the Orea V4 Wide. There are two paper filters you can use. I mean, you can use any conical paper filter. We are going to use the V60 today. Otherwise, you can use something more tailored. That is the Seabarist Fast. Seabarist made a paper on purpose for this brewer, and it's this one. It's a conical. So now from the different paper, you can already understand the difference in between, let's say, the Orea V4 in a conical mode and the V60. Basically, as you can see, the paper for the Orea V4 has a steeper angle, okay, compared to the V61, and that's because the brewer as well has a steeper angle, basically, okay. So this gives the possibility to the Orea to, because it's inclined, to have a faster flow, okay, but a faster flow that is, let's say, a bit slowed down from the fact that doesn't have the same ridges pattern, or anyway something similar to the V60. The only gaps for airflow of the Orea with the apex base is this one. Let's take apart the bottom. So can you see the gaps? These gaps that basically gives the airflow. But the important thing of this brewer is that when you place the paper, okay, the gaps are not going to lift the paper and lose the geometry like it happens with the V60 in this case, because the paper is going to be like, try to be attached on the board of the dripper. So you kind of lose the geometry of being like conical shape, like very clear and straight. In this case, yeah, it will do, because the gaps, they're not going to let the paper sink in between. So it's very curious as a brewer, and when I tried the first time, I have to be honest, it was amazing. This mode has become one of my favorites with the Orea V4 Wide. I mean, the Orea V4 Wide is giving me like a lot of, let's say, satisfaction. Okay, so as I said, you can use two papers, V60 paper or conical, and the Seabarist Fast for the Orea. I'm not going to use this today. We use the V60, so it's more approachable for everyone. Okay, maybe one day in another video I will use it. Okay, when you fold the paper filter, the conical for the Orea V4 Wide, what you need to do, you need just to fold it a bit more. Okay, just fold it a bit more, and then you place the filter inside. So you need just to shape it a bit to understand like the angle, and but it's very easy, straightforward. It doesn't take a lot of time. Okay, once you place the paper, you wet. Okay, see the paper stick on the wall of the brewer. This create less bypass, so we're gonna have less bypass with this brewer compared to the, let's say, classic V60. And the flow, let's say, it's in theory a bit slower. The flow should be a bit slower, but the fact that the board angle is more inclined, it's more steep, so it should gain a bit of faster flow. Now, how are we going to brew the coffee with this dripper? Okay, I put my 15. We're going to do a method that I used to highlight the acidity when I brew with the Orea Wide, with the Apex base, with the V60 paper, because with the Seabarist Fast it's a different kind of method. Okay, so water temperature is at 90 degrees Celsius, and okay, let's start with a 70 grams pour. Okay, 70, we give a little swirl. Okay. Okay, the next pour is going to be another 70. Okay, we wait a bit more than 40 because water still inside. Okay, let's go, another 70. Okay. Okay, this is a method to, as I said, highlight the acidity when I brew wash coffee. Also be natural, but not too fermenty, because I have a different pattern for that. Now we pour 50 grams of water. So 70, 70, and now 50. So we're right at 190 grams on the scale. Okay. And now a last one of 60 grams and we arrive at 250. Okay, now we wait until everything drains. The flow was quite regular toward all the brewing. That's good. Okay. Perfect. Now we have our coffee. Okay, let's see what we achieve. That's the beautiful thing of when you don't know the coffee. You never brew the coffee. I never brewed also like a coffee from Zambia. So every day is a surprise here. Okay, I'm gonna test first and then I'm going to check with the refractometer just to get some data and some reference. Okay, so acidity forward, and that is what I want to achieve with this brewing method. But the mouthfeel is not bad. The coffee is less sweet, of course, because we didn't push a lot the extraction, but still the mouthfeel is not tea-like, is not something like thin, watery. So it's good to highlight the acidity, but keeping a nice mouthfeel. That is the goal when you want to brew a coffee and you want to highlight the acidity, because if it comes also like too weak or tea-like in the mouthfeel and also the finish, I mean, if you like it, perfect. But it's nice to have also some mouthfeel, because the acidity, then the perception of the acidity becomes more round, more enjoyable, and less, let's say, sharp. Where is the refractometer? Got it back. Yesterday I did a full day of mocha pot brewing, and I used the refractometer on the other side of the kitchen. All right, so let's check. TDS just for reference. Okay. Yeah, TDS is very high. I mean, it's very high. It's 155. So I could have probably go a bit coarser, 26, maybe 27, or even 28. I wouldn't change the pouring pattern. If I was basically what with this pouring pattern 70, 70, 50, 60, we highlight the acidity, as I said. If we were doing the same quantity of water, but we were shifting with, I don't know, 50, 50, 70, 60, what is it? I don't know, now I need to do some math. If we were like moving around and having like a shorter bloom and also a shorter second pour and then going longer, we would have get a bit more sweetness in the cup. Okay, and with the same TDS, of course, we would have the same similar total dissolved solids, but a total different kind of like cup as a profile. So maybe by passing this coffee I would get like something less dry. Okay, let me remake it and let me grind the coffee slightly coarser. Okay, I'm going to reset everything and we brew again. Okay, we are back. Coffee is at 28 clicks. Put the pepper again, same one, same way. Water 90 degrees Celsius. And we're going to do the same pouring pattern. And then we will see what we achieve with this method, but grinding slightly coarser. Okay, let's go. 70. Little swirl. Okay. Now, of course, I'm expecting water to drain faster in every pour. That should be normal. But even if it's going faster, I will wait the same time. So I will pour at 50. Okay. Again, another 70. I say 70. Okay. Now we do 50. And then we finish with 60 grams of water. Perfect. Okay, all done. Okay, let's wait 1 second. Now the aroma is more citrus, it's a bit less sweet, but still a good intensity. Okay, I'm curious to see how this coffee tastes, because the solution could have been two, right? So we saw that this one was a good cup of coffee, but it was a bit dry, probably because the high TDS, so it was 155. So I decided to go coarser to basically reduce the contact time and the contact surface, extracting less. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the same level of sweetness that was a bit lower in this cup already, but it was a good mouthfeel. Let's see if we lose the mouthfeel in this one. Okay, acidity is medium high. Mouthfeel is okay. I think we lose a bit of complexity, honestly. I think we lose a bit of complexity here. If I taste the previous one, it's more sweet, mouthfeel very coating. It's less dry as it cools down, so it's good. This cup is not dry. It's the aftertaste is better, so it's more lingering in the aftertaste. But this one has a more complexity in flavor compared to this one. This one is a good structure, very balanced, citrus, a lot. But the acidity is not sharp. Fortunately, the acidity is not sharp. So both of them are a good cup of coffee. This one is a bit dry, more complex. It's a bit dry. Mouthfeel wise, maybe this has a better mouthfeel or like a higher body, but I'm not complaining about this one. No, it's a different mouthfeel. This one is more now is more juicy. Okay, also together with the acidity is very nice. It kind of like increase the salivation of in my mouth, so it's a very good sensation. This one is more coating as a mouthfeel. Both are good, but this is not dry. Okay, so maybe we made it. The fact that I needed to go a bit coarser to fix the recipe, because the other option was to bypass this one. So if you bypass a bit with some water, you drop the TDS and you make it not dry, in case the dryness was coming from the ice strength. Okay. Okay, it's 143. Now we have a more reasonable TDS. So yeah, both of them good cups, I have to say. But we managed to fix it by going coarser. Okay, here I'm not even complaining about this one. I want just to be, I'm not even say perfectionist, but you know, like I want to give example on how to manage brewing methods. So yeah. Yeah, just a bit of dryness, but it's fine. I mean, I can even do this experiment here. Just put a drop random. Okay, now that I put a bit of water, let's say that there's less dryness from the It's more balanced, less dryness from the high intensity, but I don't know, the acidity is very high now in this cup compared to this one. This is overall is more balanced, okay? Overall is more balanced compared to this one. So yeah. Okay, going coarser. Basically, we fix the recipe. So when you get a coffee is good, you think it's a bit dry. The two things you can do, I would suggest always to bypass first, because that is already brewed. So you just need to add water and see if it works. Otherwise, just go slightly coarser. In this case, it's also the brewing method that helps a lot. It's the dripper that helps a lot, because with the fact that reduce the bypass compared to the V60, stick the paper on the wall, you see, even if we go coarse, anyway, the TDS, the intensity is still high, because all the water is focused, is concentrated in the coffee and doesn't bypass and dilute the brew. If I have all the ridges outside. So this mode, this dripper mode, this Orea mode V4 Wide with the apex base using conical filter, it's give me a lot of satisfaction. Okay, also this one, and it's a mode that I use when I do I work in a coffee festival at the stands, brew some coffee, and I try all the time to try all the bases with different coffees, and I have to say that this is one of the modes that I really like to go when I brew coffee. Also, like, not competition coffee, coffee in general, both natural from different countries. So perfect, that was the method of today, the recipe of today, and try. It's very interesting. You can also do with V60. Actually, like, if you do with V60, let me know in the comments what you think, what you achieved, and also, like, if you get the same, let's say, kind of characteristic in one cup, and then if you change you went coarser, if you change something in better or even in worse, because you never know. But yeah, I'm very curious to understand, like, what's your approach in this case and what you achieve mainly. Okay, and today's Saturday, so enjoy the weekend. I will see you tomorrow with another day, another coffee, another origin, another brewing method, and yeah, just enjoy, spend some good quality time, and then I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.